is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. Welcome to our podcast today. You know what? We love zoos. We actually just recently did a competition where a local school gets to take over a whole zoo. And the zoo was so thankful that we were doing this that, guys, there's been a couple of animals at the zoo named Fitzy and Whipper.
I love that.
Tommy, have you got an update for us today on Fitzy and Whipper? Like, do you want to reveal?
What are they? They're quackers, yeah?
Yeah, they're quackers. So, Whipper, you are the male quacker. Fitzy, you are the female quacker. But an exciting announcement that will blow your minds in the pod today.
Oh, don't tell me one of them's dead. Is it Fitzy?
No.
No. What diseases are they? Sort of
like koalas? Are they a syphilis issue?
No.
Got a bit of an itch?
No diseases.
Chlamydia, isn't it? Sorry, wrong one. I was thinking myself.
I wonder if mine has cold sores like I get cold sores.
It would. Does mine have a hairy back like me?
One of them just got a text saying that they have a disease and should get checked by the doctor.
Right.
So just some random text.
Which one?
You'll find out in the pod. Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting, Tom.
Your nickname in high school, Whipper, was similar to Quacker. Absolute quackhead.
No, I'm right here, Fitz. I can see the tie-in of what you're trying to make.
Rock out with your quacker.
I will be. Find out what's happened with the quackers on the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
You've got an update on D. Trump, Ryan James.
It's just fascinating that this guy is a world leader. So, okay. So last night, he's put up on Trump's social. I just can't believe this. He leave this up to us. I mean, we were the ones who did parody songs years ago, Whip. He's put up a video, and it's a video of all the B-2 stealth fighter jets that they bombed Iran with, and he's put it to this song. Have a listen.
Bomb, bomb, Iran. Bomb, 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 Iran.
It's unbelievable. And then listen to the lyrics. Here we go.
Went to a mosque, gonna throw some rocks. Tell the Ayatollah, gonna put you in a box.
It's
No way.
It is fascinating. I cannot believe it. And it doesn't stop there. I mean, listen to the lyrics here.
Old Uncle Sam's getting pretty hot. Time to turn Iran into a
It's time to turn Iran into a parking lot.
Oh, my God. Did he honestly post that?
I cannot fathom.
Did he?
I mean, you are a world leader, and we know, and everyone goes, "Oh, that's what we love about him." You know what he says? He says what he thinks. But you know what? You have responsibility, and I don't know. This could tip an extremist over the edge.
Oh my God! Went to a mosque to throw some rocks.
Let's turn Iran into a parking lot. He's put that up on his own social media account overnight.
For anybody that tries to support Donald Trump, unfortunately, when you see moments like that, you think, man, this is really, really concerning. And like I said yesterday, Fitz, sometimes you try and analyse what his actions or his thinking behind his actions. Like I said to you yesterday, dropping the F-bomb, he's trying to look like the craziest man in the room.
Yes.
To do something like this, maybe he's just convinced anybody that questioned that. Oh, my God, that scares me.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I've been cleaning out my house, guys. It's been about 2.5 years now.
It's spring, isn't it?
Couple of skeletons you found in the closet.
Oh, my God. Under the bed?
Couple of skeletons, and I filled a couple of skips.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
good effort.
Anyone from the area using your skip? Because someone always comes and brings something over and puts extra in there.
Absolutely. I got a text message from my son one time going, Mom, there's people stealing from our skip. I'm going, let them.
Let them go.
Go out and help them. Mm-hmm. More room for us.
2 skips, that's a lot of spring cleaning.
Swanee, for you, the hardest thing would have been too, going with your love for Facebook Marketplace, going, is that Skip or Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, well, here's
One
the
man's
thing.
trash.
This was before my Facebook Marketplace obsession.
Okay.
But one thing that didn't make it into the Skip was a CD player.
Wow.
A CD player with 2 detachable speakers.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad you're sitting down, guys. A stacker.
I was going to say a stacker. Well, the worst invention for a car was the CD stacker. And remember, you had to go into your boot
Yeah,
to
but
put in.
but a 10 stacker was great. You didn't need more than a 10 stacker.
Too much
No.
work.
What?
Yeah, you would be at the boot going,
Oh, Nirvana.
what am I going to feel like?
Crowded
like the
House.
selection,
John
the
Farnham.
anxiety from the selection. I had a 5 stacker in the
stacker.
back of my car.
Oh, yeah. Good
and
strong.
I just was never in the mood for it. Anyway, I cracked it open on Saturday night and I was listening to some CDs. I've got a very small selection of CDs that I've hung on to and
Right.
from the 90s. And most of them, do you remember soundtracks were a thing? Like you'd go
From
and
a
see
movie?
the movie. Yeah. You'd go see the movie and then you would buy the soundtrack and relive the joy. Well, I listened to, I cracked open the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. Wow. The Baz Luhrmann,
That's
Leonardo DiCaprio, Claire Danes one.
amazing.
Doves
Bit
Cry.
of Radiohead on there.
Prince.
There was some amazing songs on that soundtrack.
Young Hearts Run Free.
Oh, yes.
Run free.
What a great scene that was at the party.
So great. And, Desiree, I'm
Yep.
Kissing You. Just so beautiful. So
It is
beautiful.
brilliant.
Then I moved on to the Reality Bites soundtrack.
Okay.
With the Winona Ryder? Is that correct?
Yes. And Ethan Hawke.
What did we get on there?
Lisa Loeb, Stay.
Oh, Stay was huge. Fitzy loved Lisa.
Oh, man. She had that amazing look of a librarian.
What, a naughty
Yes.
librarian in a New York
Hot
apartment.
librarian. Yeah.
Glasses.
Those heavy framed glasses. Hot,
Yeah.
hot, hot.
She did.
Then I moved on to this one is only a 3 stacker. And
Okay.
the third CD I put in, I believe, is the best soundtrack of all time, which I know is a big claim.
Huge
and there's
call.
been many movies and many soundtracks.
Okay.
But Pulp Fiction, in
Yes.
terms of soundtracks, cannot be beat. I mean, there's Dusty Springfield, Son of a Preacher Man, for starters.
This is probably 1997.
Yeah, I reckon
96,
about that.
97?
96, 97.
Yeah.
Well, Tarantino's soundtracks are unbelievable.
Yes, I agree. Do you have a great soundtrack that lives rent-free in
Well,
your
I-
head that you can just go back and back and back?
We mentioned this the other day, and I think I'm right by saying the second highest selling album of all time
That's 4th.
is The Bodyguard.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The Bodyguard was massive.
But it's only got really 1 or 2
Oh, how
songs on
dare
it, hasn't it?
I
dare
agree.
you.
It was
Oh,
Whitney's
forgive me.
I Will Always Love You. That was from the Bodyguard
What about
soundtrack,
that one that
wasn't
went-
it?
Yeah, it was. That was the big one. But what about that other one that went, I got the stuff that you want?
Yeah, Queen of the Night. That's
Queen-
the other one I was saying. There's only 1 or 2 songs, tops.
See, I'm different. I like the composers. So I like John Williams and Thomas Newman and Hans Zimmer. But this is the one for me. This was the one movie for me, and I'm going to set up the scene for you.
Okay, great.
Does everyone remember Ocean's 11 at the end when they pulled off the biggest heist of all time in Las Vegas and they're out the front of the Bellagio Hotel and the fountain show was on?
Sort
and
of.
they're all
Yes.
you've got Brad Pitt and George Clooney, the 2 hottest men in the world, right? They've pulled off the biggest heist ever, and this song is going in the background. For me, that was one of the greatest moments in a movie ever.
Yeah, the juxtaposition of the excitement and naughtiness with this sort of calm, tinkly
This is-
music. Yes.
This is where music in a movie can bring out so much emotion.
Did you
can't
cry
it?
at this stage?
Well, it was. I wasn't really into classical piano, but after
were now.
this, the Clair de Lune, is that how you pronounce it?
That'll work.
Yes.
I know, Fitzy, if you're able to talk about this, Swanee, it's really sensitive because I've never seen Ryan James Fitzgerald more emotional than when he came on the show twice because he saw it twice. A Star Is Born, and he was moved. Shallow had him, and then that
Shallow?
other one, he cried.
when Gaga gets up with Bradley Cooper up on stage, she doesn't want to do it. I don't want to go up. Don't get me up
does it?
there. Oh,
Don't make
mate,
me.
That was what a moment.
I'm too ugly to show you my voice.
Swanee, he cried watching the film the second time, knowing what was going to happen.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it again on a plane recently and
cry
cried
again?
on the plane.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Actually, there was a guy next to me vaping on the plane yesterday, and I was
there?
oh, no, I'm not joking. I was about to have a go at him. I was crying my eyes out.
Oh, my God.
I don't want to smell like pineapple and bubblegum.
No, I'm trying to watch A Star Is Born again. It's not emotional. I'm just getting pineapple in my eyes.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Tommy, next Wednesday
Yeah.
is going to be one of the great days.
Oh, it's so
We're
exciting.
going to Sydney Zoo with an entire school.
Yeah, you may remember earlier this year, King Park Public School out in Wakeley, they
Yeah.
successfully won their whole school on a school excursion, the ultimate school excursion to Sydney Zoo, and it happens next Wednesday.
Wow, so
Yeah.
Swanee,
Magical.
This is zoo shut down, school only. We're
Lock
on.
in.
Lock in,
And-
if you will.
Yeah, lock in. So touching was at the time when we spoke to Sydney Zoo, they decided to name a couple of hairy beavers, Fitz, after you and I.
Sydney Zoo is now home to quokkas.
Quokka?
The quokkas are actually named Fitzy and Whipper.
You're kidding me.
We are going to name one of the males and female after you.
Do you mind if we name the male Whipper?
That's an honour.
Will they eventually breed?
Yes, they will.
So
in the
Fitzy and Whipper
future.
could have babies together.
I don't want to be the female anymore.
Sorry, quackers.
Yeah.
Quackers.
Oh my gosh!
Wasn't that a wonderful moment? You know, the male quokka is Whipper and the female quokka is Fitzy.
I believe, just checking in with the zoo too, that the male quokka Whipper is on heat at the moment, Tom. And
Males don't go on.
oh, this one does.
What?
And he's having a
Does it?
good look at that female Fitzy.
Speaking in the
My
third
favourite
person
part
again.
of that conversation that we just heard the replay of is that when she said that we're going to name it after you, just off mic slightly, was Whipper saying, "That's an honour.
That's
That's an honour."
Something to tell Dad about?
Well, and right now it gives me a great honour.
Another one.
To bring Natasha from Sydney Zoo on the line now, and she's also on your screens here in the
Oh, hi,
studio,
Tash.
guys. Tash is there.
Tash, you there? You're there in the quokka enclosure.
I am. Yes, I am. Here in the quokka enclosure at Sydney Zoo. And the quokkas have been getting along really well. They've settled in nicely here, loving their new home.
Oh.
And we have a bit of an announcement for you guys.
What's that?
What's happened?
Well, Fitzy and Whipper have gotten on so well, loving their new home so much, so relaxed, that Fitzy and Whipper are having a baby.
Awesome. This is so good. And we're going to call it Chrissie Swan. Oh, hey, Natasha, can I just ask, do you know when the mating took place? When Whipper really jumped into Fitzy there?
Look, the mating took place pretty quickly.
Yeah, that'd be right. We
He
knew
was onto it.
Fitzy and I knew we had something special for such a long time, and I've been waiting. Were they out for drinks and then they went back to a hotel, or what happened?
No, they just got straight into it. And even so that the other female Queenie is also pregnant. We're also having a baby. So
Whipper cheated on
around
Fitzy?
Quokka habitat.
Oh my God, Swanee, you are in trouble.
Is there footage of the romantic moment where Whipper was super keen and Fitzy just went, "Oh, right then, get in there"?
Oh, look, that's a bit X-rated, a bit too much for family.
Hey, Natasha, when is the baby due?
Well, they're starting to show signs of poking little toes and feet out of the pouch. So we'll start to see them emerge in the next few months.
Wow. And has Fitzy been good through the pregnancy?
Been okay.
Yeah, he
it's
never
been
holds me
tough.
afterwards.
Tommy, I'm just writing out a form now for my paternity leave.
You're chasing a bit of child support as well there, I
We're
imagine,
both
Fitz.
going to need some time off to make sure the baby's okay.
Well, do you know what? It's going to be really hard for me walking around Bondi Junction as a single mother with a daughter.
I'll be there with you, mate.
So,
Oh,
how
Natasha.
exciting
Imagine the
is
length
that?
of the legs hanging out of of Fitzy's pouch.
Yeah, how do you get a quokka version of Fitzy in a pouch?
Get recruited to the Swans.
Oh, it's wearing Adidas. Oh, my
So
God.
that's so exciting. Thank you, Tash. So, yeah, a baby for the team.
Okay,
A show
well,
baby.
That is magical.
I would like to think that, when we arrive on Wednesday, there should be gifts for the impending and,
Oh, yeah, baby shower.
Yeah,
Baby shower.
yeah, baby shower's going to be massive. And then when the baby's born, I'll probably head off to Vegas to celebrate. Fitzy will have to stay with the baby. But
Yeah. Well, Tash, I'll do a bit of walking at the zoo on Wednesday, but then by the end of the day, I'll have an epidural and I'll be ready to go.
drag him out on the back seat. We'll see you
Push to
Wednesday.
push, huh?
Yeah.
See you guys.
Yeah, so Wednesday, and the quokka. If you want to go to Sydney Zoo and you can see Fitzy and Whipper, pregnant Fitzy, quokka encounters are now live. You can get 50% off in July with the code QuokkaJuly. Book now, sydneyzoo.com.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I'm still standing. Bang, we're on. All right.
It's time for
60-second starts.
I'm Still Standing.
Now. Oh, she won yesterday. She was on fire, but this is the power of Chrissie Swan. She can make up the rules. She passed it over to the listener. And Marina in Beacon Hill, are you going to be that lucky this morning? I don't think you are, Marina.
Oh, good morning. I hope I am.
Marina, you're out on your morning walk, are you, with the dog? Where are you?
Yeah, up at Beacon Hill Oval.
Okay. Freezing out
Has
there.
your dog got a little jumper on? Because it is freezing this morning.
Yeah, it's windy, but it's okay.
What sort of dog have you got, Marina?
Cocker Spaniel.
Interesting.
Gotcha. Where's your name from? Were your mum and dad living around a place where you park your boats? Or
No, my mum's from Cyprus.
Oh, beautiful part of the
Marina,
world.
It is a beautiful
Great
part
time
of
of
the world.
the year to be there.
Yeah.
Well said, mate. Marina, I can say, all right, here we
Well
go.
said, that's generous.
That is an unbelievable thing. You didn't
I'll
have
get
to
my
say
coat.
that.
I'll get my coat.
Marina, you're going first. If you get one wrong, power goes over to Chrissie. Whoever has the power will have to listen. Whoever loses has to listen to another story from Whipper. Marina, here we go.
Marina, I'm going to call you after 9 o'clock with a personal story.
All right.
Oh, God, I can't wait for that.
Marina, your 60 seconds starts now. He was just on the show. Who is Keith Urban married to, Marina?
Nicole Kidman.
Yes, correct. How many vowels are there?
4.
No, there's 5. Over to Chrissie. Chrissie, which car company makes the Amarok Ute?
Oh, God. Volkswagen.
Yes. Buller, Blue Ribbon and Connoisseur are brands of
Ice
what?
cream.
Yes.
Oh, my God, I love ice
What
cream so
do
much.
girl group TLC tell you to don't go and chase?
Oh, you must never chase a waterfall.
Yes. Take 5 and Who are names of what?
Oh, magazines.
Yes. Which female rapper features on Justin Bieber's Beauty and the Beat?
I don't know.
Oh, Nicki Minaj. Marina, finish the slogan. Should have gone to...
Vegas? I don't know.
I mean, we did everything we could. We did absolutely everything we could. Should have gone to Specsavers.
Oh.
Power
Marina-
goes back to Chrissie. Oh, there's not much we can do to clean this one up.
No,
Marina-
it doesn't. The power
Yeah.
was with her when the timing went, when the timer
No.
went.
Do you know what?
Oh, you're
We're
too
gonna
kind, Chrissy.
we're gonna give you the $100, and you're off to the Swannies as well. How's that, Marina?
Oh, that sounds great.
Look,
Thank you.
it wasn't a convincing win, so I'm still going to call you after 9 o'clock with a personal story, okay?
Okay.
As
Look forward to it.
as punishment for a bad win.
You poor bugger. Okay. Well done, Marina.
We'll do it again.
Thank you.
Good on you,
Thanks,
Marina.
guys.
Enjoy. See you at the footy Friday night.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast. Chrissie's clickbait.
Wedding of the century, apparently, in Venice. Jeff Bezos and Lauren
Gosh.
Sanchez are going to tie the knot in Venice.
They changed a couple of venues, didn't they? Because there's protesters out the front, I heard.
Well, you can always order it on Amazon
Well,
as well.
I think some delivery drivers are going, oh, you want more pay? Come on, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Come on, ramp it up.
Come
Here's
on.
your engagement ring, by the way. You've ordered it online at Amazon.
Sorry, it was late. You should have clicked made in Australia and 2 days delivery.
No, what do you mean 2 days? How did that... I want to know if Jeff Bezos has anything to do with the fact that you can be browsing on Amazon and then you hit, yeah, okay, I'll have that. And then all of a sudden, there's a knock at the door.
It's extraordinary.
It is extraordinary.
Yeah.
It's like they know, and then they're just waiting for you to click purchase.
It's a truck full of everything you could be interested in out the front of your house until you click.
That's so
Swanee, what did the invite list look like for Bezos? So has the wedding happened?
Thank you so much for asking. It has not happened,
Right.
but the celebrities are descending. Orlando Bloom is there, solo, if you don't hardly mind, after
Okay.
the rumours that he and Katie are OVAH.
Well, he's in Kangaroo Island at the moment. He's just posted.
Has he?
Well, yeah, he's on his way.
He's on his way.
He is
Right, gotcha.
straight from here to Venice. Eva Longoria's going, Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Bill Gates.
Do we know when
I
it
wonder
is?
if they'll have like a rich off.
Yeah,
They would be. A lot of big swinging going on, isn't there?
Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
Bill puts a lot of his money into good things, doesn't he? Like, is
Oh,
Bezos,
yeah, the Gates
is
Foundation.
The Gates Foundation is unbelievable.
Shut the front gates.
What does Bezos put his money into?
Oh, mate, I'm sure he gives it a lot away. There'd be a Bezos Foundation. I'm not saying it's for tax purposes, but that would exist. So,
Lady Gaga's going to go. I wonder if she'll sing your favourite old Shallow.
oh, Shallow.
there,
Yeah.
Fitz.
She'd have to be performing, wouldn't she? I mean, how are Jeff Bezos and Lady Gaga mates if she's not performing?
Even Donald Trump is going. President Donald Trump is going. Mick
Of
Jagger's going.
course.
I wonder if it's a situation where, do you remember back in the day, years ago, a millionaire called Jeffrey Edelstein?
Oh, I went to that
owned
wedding.
the Sydney Swans. What?
Yeah, Tommy, we went, didn't we?
Yeah, it was at
Yeah.
Crown in
Crown
Melbourne
Casino.
from
How
memory.
did you get an
He
invite?
quite famously, he invited all these people that didn't know him and he didn't know, and he would
What?
pay them to go. Did you get paid with
I don't think we got paid, but Tommy, we were there. I'm not sure how the
Why did you
invitation
go?
turned up because it was fascinating.
you go?
So then, next thing you know, we're on stage with the nanny, Fran
Yeah,
Drescher.
Fran Drescher.
Fran Drescher and Jason Alexander from
Yes.
Seinfeld was
Yeah.
also paid to go. And people were like,
what?
hey, how do you know the bride and groom? He's like, I don't. I've just given them my tax file
Oh,
number.
we had a great night. It was a huge night.
And all of his cars were
Yeah.
lined up in the reception.
And I don't know how
Yeah.
they did this, but in the Palladium they had a helicopter.
Yeah.
So they got married in sort of this side of stage room,
What?
and they walked through, and there was like Ferraris lined up, and then a helicopter at the end.
Yeah.
Remember we saw him at the races that day?
Oh, God.
And he was dressed in the lemon suit. He looked like a giant lemon. I think, Tommy, you had a sip of tequila at some stage and then licked a little bit of salt off him.
No, there was a great photo of him and Warwick Capper and maybe Sam Newman or someone like that. It was just
my
the
God,
ultimate
if I had a
lineup.
copy of that photograph, I would title it very simply, Welcome to Hell.
Yeah.
Oh, absolute dregs of humans.
How repulsive. Was the wedding between he and Bryn Edelstein?
Yes, it was.
That it? Was it
Yeah.
Bryn?
Yeah, Bryn.
So here's a little fun fact about Bryn. I mean, look, the difference in lifestyle is huge. My mum was selling a lamp on Facebook Marketplace,
Yeah.
Patty Swan,
Patty, yeah.
a couple of weeks ago. And somebody was like, yes, I'll come and get it. And then she didn't show up. And then she said, I do want it. I'm going to come and get it. Wouldn't show up. Didn't show up. Mum was like, oh, God, this is very irritating. That's what happens on Facebook
Yeah, you'll get
Marketplace,
that.
of course. But it was Bryn Edelstein. She was picking up the lamp from Patty Swan's house. Turn
Wow.
up.
I didn't know that
Maybe
she was a lamp freak.
Maybe she was waiting for the chopper.
Okay.
Speaking of the chopper, get to the chopper. Arnold Schwarzenegger has sat down with Andy Cohen and has waxed lyrical about the time that he knew Miley Cyrus as his son Patrick's girlfriend. Have a listen to this glowing report.
She's a wonderful, wonderful girl.
Yes.
And a human being and very, very talented. She came up to Sun Valley. She's such a wonderful house guest. We just all loved her. Just a really good person and fun to hang out with. I'm sorry it didn't work out.
No, he would have liked her
I
as a
love
daughter-in-law.
that. I
That's
love Miley.
awesome.
Do we all love Miley?
Yeah, I do. Were they together for long?
Nah.
I struggle with Miley. I'm
No,
sorry.
I like her. I'm a fan.
I struggle with Miley. I'm sorry.
Why? What is it? Was it the
Well-
straddling of the wrecking ball?
What was it,
At what
Fitz?
point?
Well, it's also Look, I think
It's Liam, is it?
Hemsworth got very close and then realised, no, I don't want to be a part of the Cyrus family.
I mean, that's fair. Have you seen her father?
Yes.
Billy. Have we got Billy's song? No,
Billy's new
can't
song.
play
No,
that.
Tommy, what about when we were at the bar at, was it the Chateau? Or we were in LA?
Oh,
the
yes.
Mondrian.
Oh, the Mondrian,
And
yes.
Patrick was
This
there
is
with his
relatable.
mum.
No,
Do you remember that?
Keep going.
We were drinking champagne. Remember, I was doing champagne showers,
Yep.
spraying champagne on.
Yep.
Patrick was there. He was having caviar, and then we got in his for. Anyway, I could go on and on, Swanee. Loose times in LA are never for on air because they
God,
always
you've had an
get.
interesting
Yeah.
life. My idea of fun is an organic chook on quick sale.
Yeah.
The old labourer's handbag. Is it a truckie's handbag or something? What do they call
Tradies
it? Tradies
No,
handbag.
but these ones aren't even cooked.
Oh, okay.
I got to cook them myself.
Oh, my God.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
You know how this works. Slogans, logos, brands. How well do you know them? What is the tagline for Yoplait?
Yoplait.
It's French for yogurt.
Thank you, Chrissie Swan.
Oh, well done.
Chrissie Swan takes an
Very good.
early lead.
It's French for yogurt.
Yes, it
It
is.
isn't actually.
Isn't it? What's French for
Isn't it?
yogurt?
It's like yacht or something.
Oh, yotto.
It's definitely not Yoplait.
Okay, there you go.
That's a lie.
Good
Shane Jacobson is the ambassador for which...
Bad breath.
Aldi.
Certainly not.
IGA.
I certainly don't have bad breath written on my
damn
sheets. But IGA, yes, Independent Grocers of Australia, Chrissie Swan.
Does he have bad breath?
No, I haven't heard that. I mean, smelt that, heard that. As we continue, I just gave away the next one. What does IGA stand for?
Independent Grocers
Gross-
Australia.
Bang.
Man.
Swanee,
Damn.
3-zip.
I love an IGA. I'm mad for it. I'm mad
Yeah,
for
they're
any
all-
sort
they're-
of supermarket. You know, if
they're
ever
all-
I go somewhere new, my first stop is a supermarket. I love
They're
it.
all so different, though, aren't they? Like, IGAs are just, they're different. Some people put a bit more effort in them
Do you know-
than others.
There's a Woolies Metro. Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Down the road from us. They do a sushi bar. So you can go in there for lunch. It's chockers. People get in
I
there
think-
sushi.
I think most do now.
Oh,
don't they?
not like this.
There's
I've
one
never
in the
seen it
city.
like that. No, it wouldn't be
there's
as
one
good
in the
as-
city.
It's definitely not as good as this.
Well, George Street,
No.
there is one.
Not, there might be, not like this
Listen,
one.
we're never going to get another baby quokka if you two keep on carrying on
Oh,
like
but this is how it started. Sometimes you got to wrestle them, Swanee.
That's true.
Here we go.
That's
Which
true.
animal is hidden in the Toblerone logo?
Oh, a
Matter-
bear.
Yes, Chrissie Swan.
Oh,
What were you
I
going to say,
didn't know
Ryan?
that. Like a Matterhorn?
That's the name
That's
of the
a
mountain.
That's the name of the mountain, yeah.
Which brand?
Yeah. Now that's what he was saying.
I mean, it's an
yes.
animal with a horn called the
Yeah.
Matterhorn. Which brand is this song associated with?
Budget direct.
Bang. Oh, my God, Chrissie Swan.
Chrissie Swan's on fire.
5-zip.
This is my oeuvre, guys. Oeuvre.
Oeuvre.
It's two French
Is that
words in
French for
one.
yogurt?
It's French for vibe.
I love that. I believe it. Lionel Lee is the voice of which company?
Bingley.
Bang. Ryan's on the board.
Needed that.
And here we go.
Love Billy. I love a little
He's introduced his daughter now. Yenda's still on there as well.
Yes.
I mean, Yenda's, but the Lionel's daughter's on the ads
Yes,
now
she
as well.
is, and working within the business. What?
And his son Brett. I think Brett.
Brett,
comes
I
in
don't
as
think
well.
he's related to Brett Lee.
Oh, isn't he?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Very
right.
different family. They look different anyway. This is where he moves on to Bub. Bub Lee. Do you want to do your Lee jokes?
What's the next question?
Okay. Which product puts a rose in every cheek?
Vegemite.
chocolate?
Swanee. Thank you. Should have the sting there, Jess. Puts a rose in every cheek.
Because we love our
Vegemite. Okay. Which Australian singer can you
Delta
hear
Goodrum.
on this track promoting Woolworths?
Tina Arena.
Not,
That is cheap.
Oh, Samantha Jade.
Yes, it is.
Samantha Jade, yeah.
I can spot that voice anywhere. Well done, Ryan James. We move
Tina
on.
Arena did do an ad, though.
Did she?
Yes.
For a supermarket chain?
I think for a chains.
No, do you know
supermarket
what it is?
chains.
It was, no.
Sweet Sorrento discounts?
No, it was for a video chain.
Like a
video shop.
Blockbuster?
Video
Easy.
I thought it was for an adult shop. I'm in
no.
chains.
It's on the.
Oh, don't.
It's
Bit
on the
of
tip
S&M.
of my tongue.
Not one of the questions,
Anyway,
Swanee, so we move on.
I've won this anyway, so I'll spend the rest of the comp just Googling
Okay.
what Tina Arena.
On which box would you find Toucan Sam?
Fruit Loops.
Bang. Got one, but Swanee takes it out. Congratulations. Chrissie Swan, as she goes hard into Google. She's on the search for Tina Arena's supermarket promotion video.
No, it was
Video
like,
Easy.
Blockbuster. It was like
Well,
video rental store.
Sydney will have to wait for that answer.
Oh, my God, I'm so annoyed. Don't worry. You give me a song and I'll
All right.
deliver. You
Hang
watch
in there.
me.
Don't get out of your car. Chrissie Swan will tell you which video chain Tina Arena was supported.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Chrissie Swan is here with an unbelievable moment because I know no one's been able to get out of their car. They care too much about this. What do you got, Swanee?
Look, as promised, I'm a woman of my word. And I mentioned
Don't let anyone
offhand
down.
that I think I remembered Tina Arena back in the day lending her vocals to a famous jingle for a video rental chain store.
What?
I mean,
It's not
in a sentence that is
Blockbuster?
odd to say.
Blockbuster?
Sorry, Fitz?
No?
It wasn't Blockbuster. It was called Movie Land.
Okay.
And, it goes, Movie Land will entertain you. This is Tina Arena, guys.
Movie Land entertains you. Movie
Is that
Land
Tina?
got the movies you want to see.
Yes. That's not. That's someone else. It's called Jeff, I'm going to say. Take it away, Tina.
The new. We got the movies that are just right for you.
Bring it home, Teeny.
Entertain you.
And big.
Good time.
Yes.
We'll entertain you.
Wow.
What a
that is-
queen.
You know, I don't think we've spoken about Tina Arena since ex-Prime Minister... I just had a mental blank.
Morrison.
Scott ScoMo was in here. ScoMo's favourite song is Chains. And he may have even sung in the studio, Fitz. Did he, ScoMo? Was he singing Chains?
No. It's a cool
What an
story.
embarrassment.
Actually, for me, it was more movie rentals. That's not a bad idea for a business. That could take off.
Okay. Think about it, mate. You could go there on a Friday night. Make sure you
So what-
rewind it.
You
5
physically
weeklies.
go
5
in.
weeklies, $10.
You physically go in and you pick a movie and then you take it back the next day.
Wow. Makes
That
sense.
sounds so convenient.
Makes sense, mate. Chrissy back from 2 o'clock today. Tomorrow, Ellie Langdon. She's going to be on the show. She wants to play Riddle Time, Tommy.
Yeah.
I can't
7:30.
believe that we have high-profile entertainers in this game here that want to come on for Riddle Time. I get
Who
it.
are we to deny
I get
Ali
it.
Langdon's wish
Well,
to play Riddle Time?
not many people know this, but they're actually using it as a story for a current affair.
Are they?
Shock.
Yeah, I think
That's what they are.
ACA have finally tracked you down, Whip. Expose.
Really?
They could. If you don't mind, she'll play Riddle Time, but there will be cameras in the room with
so
you
what?
guys.
Crimes against entertainment.
And then Whip will be
Busted.
door stopped on the way out and over.
They get the camera out of my face.
Why do you do this to people?
Yeah, the answer was shadow, you fool.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.